Okay, so I recently rewatched The Truman Show, which is one of my favorite movies. But this time that I rewatched it, I feel like I noticed different messages about the movie that I wanted to talk about, because even though this movie was released in 1998, it still has a lot of messages that are very relatable to this day. And it also, I feel like it has predicted a lot of what we are seeing today. I watched some videos talking about it. Some of them did talk about some of the stuff that I noticed, but there were some stuff that nobody talked about, and I just wanted to see if anybody else noticed it. The first one is how the media manipulates us, creating unnecessary necessities. This is very obvious. You can see that in every chance that they have to do the whole product placement thing, they do it shamelessly.
That is a beer.
Which made me think about, like, that's one of the reasons why the media has created this celebrity or star persona. They just create people for us to look up to them and like them, and whenever we see them wearing something, eating something, or doing whatever in a certain place, we want to do the same. We want to buy whatever they have. We want to buy the clothes they have. We want to eat whatever they eat. We end up spending our money that we probably don't have that much to stuff that we don't really need, because the whole media has created this necessity that is unnecessary. I think that's a very relatable message still to this day. The second one, I think is the one that we see the most, is the fixation of the public with the mundane. The movie starts with the actors of the show talking about how everything is real in the Truman Show. We don't act anything. Nothing is scripted. Everything is real, whatever. And that's why people liked it, because everything is real. And you get to see this normal guy having his normal life. And I think that's one of the main reasons why TikTok is so famous, because you get to see glimpses of normal people doing normal stuff, like the whole videos of like, get ready with me, or the videos of what do I do in a day, or what do I eat in a day. That's normal people doing normal stuff, and people like to see that. That's why reality shows try to make their episodes not look scripted. Even though they try to make it look as real as possible, because people want to see the real life or the normal life of whoever. The third one, the feeling of being watched. In the movie, he feels that he's being watched after he hears that man talking on the radio, like, oh, he's taking a left here or something like that. But he was literally being watched. He was in a show. I don't want to make this like a whole conspiracy theory type of thing, but we are definitely being watched. Your phone is literally tracking you, tracking what do you like, what do you don't like, the websites that you usually visit, your age. It has the Face ID thing. They're tracking everything you do online in order to place ads of stuff that you might buy. So yeah, you're definitely being watched. We might not be in a show like Truman, or maybe we are. I don't know, but we are definitely being tracked and analyzed. It's a fact. It's a thing. The fourth one, this is a more introspective one, is the glitch in the Matrix and the existential crisis. In the movie, Truman experiences a few glitches in the Matrix in his world. First one is when the lamp falls. The second one being his dad, which he thought he was dead. The radio one, like I mentioned before, when he saw all these people backstage, and when he noticed the girl in the bike and the same car going around and around and around. Those things that he noticed lead him into doubting, is anything of this real? And I think we have all, maybe in a different way, but we have all experienced like going somewhere and having an eerie feeling, or experiencing a deja vu, or feeling like something is not right, or something in particular happens to you and you start to think like, so what is the purpose of all of this? What is the meaning of life? What am I supposed to do here? What is my life path? You know, and you start to have all these like very deep existential questions. If you haven't experienced this, maybe you're too young, but it's gonna come for you. So the fifth one is the use of psychology for manipulation. We all know that if you have a good or a bad experience with something, that can lead you into liking that thing or not liking it at all. And the production company in the Truman Show movie used that, keeping him in Sea Haven. They did this when they created that whole scene about his dad dying, drowned in the ocean, which created trauma in Truman, and he had a fear of water. He didn't dare to leave because he didn't want to get on a boat. The media uses psychology tricks, very simple like this one's, into making us feel a certain type of way when we are somewhere. For example, the use of color. Color red is associated with appetite, which literally means that it makes you hungry. And if you think about it, your favorite fast food restaurants have red in their logos or inside of their stores. Another one is the color blue is associated with calm and trust. If you pay attention, whenever you go to a hospital, there's a lot of white and blue going on. Doctors and nurses, their uniform is usually blue. Also, a lot of science or medical related brands have blue in their logos, like Pfizer, because they want to create a bond of trust with you. It's a fact. Next one, fear of the unknown and the expansion of the comfort zone. So we already established in the Truman Show, the production company creates that trauma in his head for him to not leave. But he still had that desire to leave Sea Haven because he was curious about the outside world, because he just wanted to explore, whatever. At the same time, he was scared. I feel like this relates to us today in the sense sometimes we say we want to do stuff and sometimes we have certain goals, then we never do it. We keep creating excuses of oh, but what if things go wrong? And I think that was Truman's whole fear. What if I drown like my dad, what if I die? But what if you don't? What if you try that thing that you've been saying that you want to do and things go your way? We keep self-sabotaging. You don't want to be 98 years old thinking about, I never did that one thing that I wanted to do. Never tried it because I was so scared. Who cares? This is a bonus thing. It's not really a message that relates to us in the modern era, but the boat that Truman uses to escape Sea Haven was named Santa Maria, which is Christopher Columbus' name of the ship was Santa Maria, La Pinta, and La Niña. When the movie shot the name of the boat, I think everybody kind of could figure out that he was going to make it, was going to get out of Sea Haven. It's an amazing movie. If you haven't watched it, you should definitely do that. Those were the messages that I noticed, that spoke to me the most. But maybe for you, based on your life experiences, you will notice other stuff about the movie. And that's why I think I love that movie so much, that not only it's a very dream core type of movie, but it has messages for everybody and everybody can relate to it in a certain way. So yeah, thank you for listening.